Another single. Two more deliveries. How many runs can they garner? Or can the Sylhet team just clean them up completely? Make them all out?
We obviously spoke about the surface, which is difficult for the batters, but at the same time, must mention the fact that the Chattogram batters didn't apply themselves and didn't adapt to the pitch. They lost wickets at regular intervals. Was in the air for a while. He'll take only a single there. Going back to Chattogam's approach time by apart from Afif, who looked a bit comfortable comparing to others. Oh, what's going on there?
I think dead ball's been signaled. They'll have to come back. They're pondering the run. It was already completed, the whole process, so that extra run not being allowed on that occasion. 64 dots, can you believe it, in the 20 overs? Slices it once again. Squarish third man, well stopped, and a single to finish off the innings. Chattogram finish at 89 for 9. Mashrafi Mortaza will be very happy with what has transpired, winning the toss and asking Chattogram to come into bat, and it's paid off. The bowlers have dominated, the catchers have done their job, and they'll be a pretty happy lot as they go into the break.
That's Chattogam's lowest ever total in BPL history, but Sylhet strikers have done their work really well. The crowds must be happy the way they have performed so far with the ball, and this is actually the lowest total in the opening match of a BPL season. Previously it was Rangpur Riders who were bowled out for 98 against Chittagong Vikings back in 2019. And talking about captaincy, Mashrafi bin Mortaza leading from the front, rotated his bowlers really well, and they fielded really well as well.
Yes, I think something that will gladden the hearts of a lot of Bangladeshi supporters is the quality of the fielding, the catching. That's what's transpired. Only 25, the highest by Afif Hussain. No real support. Al-Amin Junior hung around for a while early on, but after that, absolutely no support. None of the latter batters getting into double figures. Very desolate looking scorecard for Chattogram Challengers. Nothing to talk about in terms of partnership. 22 between Al-Amin Junior and Afif, and Afif once again featuring in the second highest one, 15 with Unmukt Chand. Well, impressive bowling figures. 4 for 14, best figures by Reza Rahman Raja, and Mohammad Amir also bowling very well. 2 wickets in his 4 overs. 89 for 9. So the target may seem to be an easy one, but it's never over until it's over, until the next team bats. Sylhet strikers need 90 runs of the 20 overs at 4.5 runs per over. So we're going to take a short break, and we hope you get to join us for the chase.
Hello and warm welcome to this first game of the Isfahani BPL T20 2023 and Chattogram Challengers were bowled out for just 8, in fact just made 89 for 9 in 20 overs. Very little indeed in terms of batting to show for the Chattogram Challengers, but look at the Sylhet Strikers. Look at the dots, that's the key. The economy rates were excellent. And as far as the highlights were concerned, I think there was very little for the Chattogram Challengers to speak about. A few early blows and then this brilliant fielding that really set the tone for the Sylhet Strikers, and from there on they just kept getting wickets. Some good pace and bounce, excellent catches, and well, it was not easy. Some balls getting stuck in the pitch, a bit lucky, Sylhet Strikers, but overall it was a very good performance. Well, it was blended with the odd boundary, but very, very poor shot selection. Good efforts in the field. Overall, Chattogram was excellent. This was poor. Completely done, went down the pitch, stumped by a country mile. Good pace generated on that occasion. But overall, it was a very good performance. Really going Chattogram Challengers' way. Well, we did see Afif Hussain playing a few shots, but overall it was a complete annihilation as far as the Sylhet Strikers were concerned. They completely annihilated the Chattogram Challengers, who were put into bat in this opening game of the Isfahani BPL T20 2023, and that was the big wicket of Afif Hussain. Mohammad Amir getting the wicket.
আপনার প্রতিদিনের অনুপ্রেরণা কি? দায়িত্ববোধ, স্বপ্ন, আবেগ, নাকি নতুন কিছু করার অদম্য ইচ্ছা?
The Chattogram Challengers were put into bat in this opening game of the Isfahani BPL T20 2023, and that was the big wicket of Afif Hussain. Mohammad Amir getting the wicket.
আপনার প্রতিদিনের অনুপ্রেরণা কি? দায়িত্ববোধ, স্বপ্ন, আবেগ, নাকি নতুন কিছু করার অদম্য ইচ্ছা?
Chattogram Challengers were put into bat in this opening game of the Isfahani BPL T20 2023, and that was the big wicket of Afif Hussain. Mohammad Amir getting the wicket.
আপনার প্রতিদিনের অনুপ্রেরণা কি? দায়িত্ববোধ, স্বপ্ন, আবেগ, নাকি নতুন কিছু করার অদম্য ইচ্ছা? আপনার প্রতিদিনের অনুপ্রেরণা কি? দায়িত্ববোধ, স্বপ্ন, আবেগ, নাকি নতুন কিছু করার অদম্য ইচ্ছা?
Because it's his first VPL.
Well, as a matter of interest, Colin Ackerman opening the batting from your part of the world in South Africa, and also from Leicester. Any connection?
No relation. They spell his surname with an extra N at the end. But many people do think that we're related because both hailing from South Africa, both living in different countries than where we were born, and both played our cricket for Leicestershire.
Exactly. Leicestershire was a common ground for both of you. All right, Shanto and Ackerman, the two openers. Mritan Joy opening the bowling for the Chattogram Challengers. He will bowl from the Minister end. The opposite end, of course, reminding you, is the Isfahani end. Colin Ackerman, just 31 years. Lots of experience, I'll tell you. 3,000 plus runs, 3,500 plus runs. Good strike rate. 20 half centuries in his career. Joy, left arm medium fast. Straight away on the money. Well, as far as the Chattogram Challengers are concerned, it's just one way, and that's wickets.
Very difficult to defend this type of total. You know, the run rate will never be a problem for the Sylhet strikers. So yes, they do. They need wickets. There's a slip in place. There's going to need to be some inventive captaincy if they're going to try and win this opening game. That can happen though with the bat in the first game of a tournament.
On the pads, just a hint of movement back into the left-hander. Just working it quite nicely. Just waited for it. Loved the ball to come close to him. Just whipping it off his pads with those strong wrists.
He's a classy player, Shanto. We've seen him representing the national team, Bangladesh. He's played some very pretty innings. And that's a pretty stroke. Always sign of a player with good balance when they can get the ball away on the leg side. If they're struggling with balance, those balls often just clatter into the pad and drift away for a leg bye.
Bit of bounce, extra bit of bounce there. Now, Mritan Joy, interestingly, picked up a hat-trick in his first game in the previous BPL. So he's a bowler of quality. He's a pro and he's a tested campaigner, young man. But one thing that we've seen that this BPL has contributed towards Bangladesh cricket is to throw up some really exciting youngsters. For the first time when I saw Afif Hussain, that was in the BPL. And I really thought that he was special. This man, this young man. Shanto was another. Short delivery again, just back of a length.
Well, I think Roshan, that's what all these leagues do around the world. Wherever there are leagues, we think of where you come from in Sri Lanka, in that they put young players into pressurized situations, and they're those that are able to cope or learn quickly are those that are able to be elevated.
So here we have with us $2 million. $1 million here and another $1 million here. I'm gonna count it out for you. 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, 500,000, 600,000, 700,000, 800,000, 900,000, $1 million.
Opens up opportunities for younger players. Now, Vijaykanth Vyaskanth, you spoke about the Sri Lankan Premier League, the Lankan Premier League, who was the emerging player, played for Jaffna Kings, gets a chance in the Chattogram lineup. Just 20, I think, but he gets a huge opportunity to mingle with some of the senior guys, just go into foreign conditions, understand, be coached. I mean, opportunities that come their way becomes really fantastic, isn't it? Last ball of the over. Ackerman to face the first delivery. Oh, just plays that, it goes past the outside edge. 5 without loss.